Well, as gas prices go up, which I've been noticing because of tensions in the Middle East, these little cars are going to be worth a lot more. These little 4x4 Suzukis. This is actually a Jimny 1300, but it's essentially a Samurai. It's 1300cc, 5-speed, same pumpkin rears and stuff, same thing. But I'm running that HHO still. I had it in there for a couple years. See the bubble? It's very low amperage it's just taking. It's just at a real low idle that's producing that much HHO. I mean, it doesn't perform miracles, but it does help to make a more complete burn in the gasoline. And I average about 27 miles to the gallon with this thing. I just put some gas in it. It was like less than 3 gallons. You know, the only hole is 10.5 gallons, so when it gets down a little above half, it's like, you know, I think I put 2.8 gallons in it. But I noticed the price of gas was going up a lot, and you know, even regular 87 octane is like $2.80 a gallon, and you know, premiums were well over $3. So I think it's going to continue to go that way. We're going to be probably at record gas prices, and you know, people have been, you know, actually they warned about, even Mr. Obama, President Obama, whatever is Mr. Obama now, ex-president, but he warned about this. Not that I'm a fan of his, but he was kind of telling us something. Don't expect the gas price to stay low forever. That's what I figure. And it's only good reason I probably don't mind having that 305 in there versus a 350, because you know, any little bit can help. But this little bitch freaking runs good, man. I'll tell you that right now. I've been using it just about every day. I rotate all my cars. You know, I use, you know, I pretty much just use every, you know, you pick one, pick another one, they all run good. And, you know, the deal is, you got to keep everything maintained, you know, and that's a fucking problem. So, like, right now, I'm going to be going down to Wally World to get some transmission fluid for that thing. I'm going to do a transmission fluid change on that puppy. And, I got the filter coming in from online, but, you know, I've had this since September of 1987. So I've owned this thing for over 30 years now. And it's been all over the place, man. And, you know, whatever rust I had on it, chopped out, put some new steel in it. So, got some little rust down there in the bottom of the fenders. It's all new steel. Plus, it's coated on the inside. Had a little bit of rust on the floor, put some heavier gauge steel in there. It's all coated up and stuff. And, you know, I picked up the hardtop about 1.5 years ago. It was cheap too. That hardtop was cheap, but it's a regular Suzuki hardtop, and it's pretty good because if it gets cold out, you want that hardtop in there, man. I tell you right now, that soft top is too breezy. So I put that on there myself. I just lifted that sucker up right there myself, man. Did a big Evo. But I'm glad I got this damn thing, because now, you know, sometimes, hey, for what it is, it still gets your ass around. It's lightweight. It'll do the job. I mean, it ain't gonna be pulling no freaking 3,000 pound, 5,000 pound trailers with it or nothing like that. But I could probably pull my little fold-up trailer with it. That only weighs like 200 something pounds. I could probably put about 500-600 pounds in that sucker and pull something with it, even with this thing. But this will pull 1,000 pounds. So a lightweight trailer, it'll work. And the other side of it is, it's simple. No electronic crap. I don't have a computer in it. It's just got an igniter, and it's a non-interference engine. So, like, if your timing belt breaks, unlike on this damn thing, if the timing belt breaks in this thing, goodbye motor. It's a non-interference engine. If the timing belt breaks, you just stop. You got to change that timing belt. Pretty easy to do on this one. In other words, the valves don't hit the pistons if the timing belt breaks. In that case, I don't mind timing belts too much. Otherwise, I don't like them. But, and you know, it's got the manual lockout hubs, kind of old school. And none of this electronic push button freaking get in and 4-wheel drive stuff. It's like, you know, you got a regular lever here for your 2 high, your 4 high, and your 4 low. And that's my HHO button right there. You can turn it off. It only works when the ignition is on. Yeah. But it's got way over 200,000 miles on it. It doesn't even burn any oil. Just picked up, I got some Motorcraft filters coming in for it from Rock Auto. A dozen of them for like $3 a pop. So, and I always run some Marvel Mystery Oil in the gas. I think that's what's helping that engine survive too, because, you know, the one thing with gas engines, you know, you don't have enough lubricant up there in the upper cylinder lubricant. I always run a lot of Marvel Mystery Oil. Well, not a lot, just a few ounces. But I've been consistently doing that ever since I had this thing. Matter of fact, way down here, yeah, I got a big gallon jug of that shit right there. Plus, you know, there's another gallon back in there. I think back in there. Well, it's under that thing, right down in there. And there's, so I got like a gallon and a half, 2 gallons of this stuff, plus some quarts and stuff. I keep a lot of that stuff around. I run that stuff in all my cars because you get a little bit of that, what do you call it? A little bit of that lubricant up there in the upper cylinders. It just makes the pistons last a lot longer. I mean, you're not going to wear them out, you know. So, and it's a Confederate buggy, just like that flag out there. So, but whenever I make my escape from Florida, get up to Tennessee or North Georgia, man, that sucker's coming with me, man. That's a vital, essential tool, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But right now, I'm figuring the way things are going and all the tensions that are going on with Syria and all that other garbage, and we're, you know, pretty much Trump's surrounded by war hawks with the Middle East. That's what you're going to see. That's where you're going to see the gas prices go up. You're also going to see gold and silver go up, but you're going to see the gas prices go up. So I'm glad I got that thing, man. That's about one of the cheapest running 4-wheel drives you can get. It gets me from point A to point B. Don't have no air conditioning. Doesn't even have power steering, you know. No creature comforts. Rides like a brick. Who gives a crap, man? I've been driving this thing. Like I said, I've been driving this thing for 30 freaking years plus. I got no problem with it, so. And I'm in my 60s. So, you know, if I could do it, I don't know why these whiners can't do it, you know what I mean? I got no sympathy for the whiners out there saying, it's too freaking right, it's too rough, the acceleration's not fast. Yeah, get out of here. Shit. That bad boy. And you know, I pretty much got it rust proof like crazy, man. I went over and nitpicked the crap out of that thing. I could probably take it up in a salted road up in the wintertime someplace up north, and I don't think that thing would ever rust. That thing is, it's been coated on the inside with all kinds of junk. So that's my little Confederate buggy out there. And look at that forest flag blowing in that breeze, man. That's pretty wild. Anyway, over that. Glad I got it, but they're gonna go up in value. Trying to get something economical.